Hi, this is Matt Renfro, and this is my transference reflection for AEP 873, Google in Education. Exploration stage. Based on the course title, Google in Education, I assumed this course would teach me about various Google apps that I could use in the classroom. This belief was primarily based on the course title itself. My assumption was that this course would serve primarily as a review for me. In my previous undergraduate and graduate technology based courses, Google Apps have been utilized for a number of assignments. Therefore, I assumed I had just learned just about all there was to know about Google Apps. In most of my previous courses in education, the instructors guided the learning process. There were tutorials of various digital tools as well as various forms of modeling provided, but overall, it was a direct instruction approach. This was the approach I anticipated upon enrolling in AEP 873 this semester. The explanation stage, while the crux of my assumption was correct, I found that there was quite a bit of information and knowledge left for me to gain in regard to Google Apps. This course offered far more than just a review for me. While other courses touched on various Google Apps, this particular course allowed me to dive further into each app, exploring and learning new things each Google app has to offer. I also found that this course not only provided opportunities to learn more about Google Apps, but it also emphasized the benefits of schools utilizing Google Apps for education. This instructional approach varied from my original belief of how the course would be offered. While the professor did offer direction and guidance, it was myself, along with my peers, at the center of learning. Rather than the professor having to explain the features of each tool themselves, we were offered official tutorial pages and videos. While with multiple assignments involving peer collaboration, I was at the center of my own learning, not the instructor. It was a class based on a constructivism approach, and that was made possible through the use of Google Apps. I believe this is a primary reason for schools to consider going Google. Google Apps are being used worldwide from small businesses to Fortune 500 companies. This is largely due to all of the collaborative features Google Apps have to offer. And with that, that collaboration aspect that allows for constructivism to occur in the classroom. So this is a major reason why I feel that teachers and schools should be going Google. Another reason to go Google is the cost efficiency aspect. I mean, the average cost for a school district to buy a textbook for a student is $250 per student. A Google Suite for Education for each student costs $48 per year. This isn't to say that textbooks can be completely eliminated, but it is to say that a number of texts that would otherwise be purchased, we could no longer do that. We can access online pieces of information, literature, and link them into various types of Google apps. Conjecture stage. The constructivist approach to learning is by far more engaging than direct instruction for a student. At times, it proves to be more challenging than traditional instruction. While we as students may often prefer the easiest path, I know that we are experiencing deeper and more authentic learning when the onus of learning is on our shoulders, not the instructors. I have learned a great amount in this course through my interaction with peers and my own exploration, mainly through the use of these Google apps. This approach engaged me more as a student than traditional direct instruction courses, and this leads me to ask myself, how can I provide more opportunities for constructivism in my own classroom? And the answer to that is through Google apps, such as Google Docs, which allows for instant access to documents and as well as collaboration. And it provides a direct line of communication for feedback between teachers and students or peer to peer feedback and interactions. This is especially useful in courses that I teach, such as English. However, any other class that utilizes writing would definitely benefit from the use of Google Docs. Google Slides allows for collaboration and presentation of ideas, facts, and knowledge for both the instructor and the student. I can see this being utilized in just about any classroom. Google Classroom, an easily managed online space where assignments are housed and students can access them and they can submit their work electronically. They can respond to each other's submissions, is a highly useful platform that Google offers. And then you have Google Communities, similar to Google Classroom, a platform for both students and teachers to interact, communicate, and collaborate on any number of projects or assignments.